Hi, here I am outside again, and I'm getting ready to show you a combination of dirty pour with blowing to make a beach scene. When we have the final product, will have done a dirty pour and then blow it to make it look like water. We'll coat it with resin, we'll apply a vinyl sticker to it, and then we'll coat it with resin again to get the finished product. And so now let me show you our supplies for today, which I will link to in the notes of this video. And if you love my videos and you're finding them helpful, you could subscribe to my channel and you can like my videos, and that would be great. And I hope that you enjoy this and that it helps you be creative. So here are our supplies for the beach scene that we're going to pour today. This is a wooden tray that I purchased at Michael's for not very much. It has edges that will hold the paint in, and you can hang it in two directions, vertical or horizontal. A straw if you want to use that for your blowing. A paint mixing cup. I'm going to try for the first time today the Deco Art Fluid Ready to Pour acrylic that is sky blue. And then Master's Touch, which I've used a lot of, is pre-mixed pouring sky, pre-mixed pouring blue lava, and pre-mixed pouring navy. And then Artist Loft White and Artist Loft Gold, both in ready mixed for you. So those are the supplies for the project today. Let's get to pouring. Okay, here we are with our wooden board, our mixing cup, and our paints. So we're gonna mix some blue of the blues into our cup here for a dirty pour. And I don't know if you can see that what I'm doing there. There's some white, and it doesn't really matter the order you layer your blues in, but you don't want to put equal amounts in. You want to, you know, kind of mix them into the center there until you feel like you have enough paint to do your dirty pour. You need quite a bit. You want to cover and flow easily across the board. But you can choose what colors you want to use in here. You could add some gold, silver, yellow if you wanted. Speaking of silver, I'm going to add some silver that I have sitting here to this, because silver, the metallic colors just really enhance, I think, what you're doing. So now we have our blues in there for a dirty pour. And I'm doing it so that my sand is at the bottom and the waves are at the top when I hang it up. So this is my sand, white waves, and then blue. So for sand, we put in gold, a healthy amount of gold down here. And then for waves, we put in some white down here. It's just gonna get all, you know, blown around and mixed up. And then we do our dirty pour up here, where we just pour in slowly and just let the paint, you know, marble together. Okay. And then we want to just kind of, you know, mix it around, let all of the paint flow around and down to the white and the gold so that they're kind of touching. Don't worry, we'll get the whole panel coated here when we're done. Maybe run some of it that way, some of the white and gold there. So now we have that done, and now we're going to blow. We're going to blow either with your straw or with your mouth. You're going to blow until you like the looks of this. And yet, you might need to add more paint. Looks like we need more paint. It's a guessing game of how much paint to use. So I just add more paint in, let it flow around some more. until it covers. And you can blow forwards and backwards to get the effect that you want. And see how the paint moves? It just kind of goes the direction that you are holding your board. I wouldn't really worry about, you know, paint on the sides here. It'll just add depth when we put the resin on. So let's move it back kind of towards the bottom here. Let's do some more blowing and see what happens. So now I've got kind of like the sandy coastline there. And then I want to do the water. I want to do the water. And you want to do it gently so that you can get the kind of look you want it to look like. Unless you're trying to move a lot of paint around, like up into that empty corner, you could blow a little harder. And then if you are wanting more colors to stand out, you can add some colors on here. After the dirty pour is done, just to get more variation in the waves. And as you can see, the paint is really soaking into this wood, so we want to make sure we have enough paint on there to blow around. And maybe some more white because we want waves. Okay, and then start blowing again. Until you have all of your area filled in. And then you can drop some paint. Move it around by tipping the board up and down again to kind of get it to look the way you want it to look. And let's put some more dark blue down here by the beach line. Okay. You see I'm just putting little bits in. And blowing until I like the looks of it. And now we have our beach. I want a little more white down here in the sand. And you can use your straw to get the angle on it that you want to have on it. And now we have our beach scene. We're going to let that dry. Come back to it when we go to put the resin on it after it's dried, and the vinyl sticker and more resin. So we'll see you back here in about a day or so. Okay, so here we are with our beach pour that we blew with a straw, and our project that I put some resin on in one of our other videos that I'm going to apply a vinyl decal to. And right now I'm mixing my resin. I have a few more minutes of this, and then I'm going to put it in a hot water bath to keep it at the ideal temperature and to thin it out while I apply this vinyl sticker to this project and get ready to pour resin on everything. Now this resin is new to me. It's Craft Smart resin from Michaels, and it's a little bit different than what I'm used to, so hopefully it works the same. It's really thick right now, and so I'm just going to continue stirring it. I have a few more minutes. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to apply this Cricut decal to this project here, and then we're going to pour resin over the top of it to give it some depth, and we're just going to pour resin over the top of this painted piece. And hopefully we have mixed up enough resin. I have 2 ounces of resin here, all mixed, almost done mixing. Just 1 more minute. And then I have my hot water bath over here. Okay, we're going to put that in our hot water bath. And hopefully that thins out, because it's looking kind of thick. And then we're going to work on applying our vinyl sticker here. We're going to make sure it's rubbed down onto the transfer paper so that it transfers well. Backing. We're going to peel off the backing of our sticker, making sure that everything we want stays in place. Yep, got everything here. We're going to apply this to this project here. Line it up best we can. And burnish that down. So it looks like my GoPro lost part of my video. So I applied my decal and added resin to this project here, and it self-levels, and then I hit it with a heat gun or a torch to get out the bubbles and make it clear. And then I applied resin to this project, smearing it all around to make sure that it fills into all of the corners, and then let it sit, and it takes about 12 hours for these 2 projects to cure, and then 72 hours for it to cure to full strength. And on this project I will either add a decal or coat it with more resin. And now we're just going to leave these here to cure for 72 hours or 12 hours, depending on what you're doing next with your projects, and see how they turn out. Thanks for joining me. I hope that this tutorial was helpful. I'm sorry that you missed the pouring of the resin. We'll do another one like that in the future.